This video applies for the next 30 days. This is my new emergency temporary hiking spot. I wouldn't even be here for 30 days if it wasn't for the fact that I got a bunch of shit to do. And in reference to Social Security Disability Review update, dealing with the court bullshit because of the filthy ass, wild ass criminal whores in the system that are directly connected to gang stalking, i.e. the court appearance at December 1st, 2014 because of UCSD and their little filthy whore ass, criminal lion ass. God, you would not believe how criminal UCSD is. Alright, so anyways, I'm taking this video picture to show you that this is a deflated tent. You can see there's the brown over there right at the tip of my finger. Okay, that's the tarp that's on it. Okay, I took a video yesterday of the tent here. Now, as a result of this tent being deflated, and as a result of me being hidden way, you can totally see that I'm hidden way back in this area. I mean, I am surrounded by, this is actually a kick-ass hiking spot. Alright, now, I better state this for the record. I'm not mentally ill. Go to Google and type in how gang stalking crimes label targets as being mentally ill. It's how they get the syndicated probate control for exploitation, racketeering, insurance fraud, and human trafficking in a syndicated run group home. They create the homelessness and then exploit it in order to get that syndicated probate control. And the courts are needed for it. Why do you think they're approaching me at hiking areas and giving me tickets? Let me ask you a question, fellow American citizens, fellow San Diegans. The filthy whore-ass rat, Jan Goldsmith, right now, go to Google and type in the California Family Coalition. He's being sued right now by them to be directly connected to a crime syndicate that is set up through lawyers in the child custody arena. Okay, in reference to that type of, those type of legal situations. Okay, he's being sued. Okay, and Jan Goldsmith has had the founder arrested. That guy used to be a federal friggin', I don't know if he was a prosecutor or an attorney. Now, let me help you understand something. I've been saying, just go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Criminal Motivations of Gang Stalking. Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Methods and Tactics of Gang Stalking. Gang stalking is a kind of a crime. It has nothing to do with gangs. It's organized crime in the system at the federal, state, and local level, at least. Now, so make sure you look at those YouTube videos. That way I don't have to go into a long explanation right now about what this is about. I was whistleblowing all over the internet, so they fucking started coming to my hiking area and giving me tickets in order to entrap me in the courts, and the courts are used for the syndicated probate control. Once they place a person in a group home, they're isolated because they are no longer they then are no longer in legal custody of themselves. Now, if you go to YouTube and type in "stalked, drugged, and raped, is it happening here in San Antonio?" that's gang stalking. It literally flat out says gang stalking in the news broadcast. These women's homes are being entered and their food and water are being drugged, and the perpetrators who are doing it will then re-enter the home and rape them. Pornography, voyeurism. They videotape the rapes and then sell them to pornography groups. So if they're doing that, and it's all over the internet that rape is involved in gang stalking. Just go to YouTube right now and type in gang stalking and human trafficking and look at that YouTube video that's titled Similarities Between Gang Stalking and Human Trafficking. So if they're breaking into women's homes, which they are, it's all over the internet that they are, okay? If they're breaking into women's homes to drug their food and water, to rape them, to tape the rape so they can sell to pornography groups, do you honestly think that they're not going to rape a victim in a group home? Especially since doctors are involved, because they try to claim the target's mentally ill, put them on psychotropic medications that intentionally causes the body to physiologically have anxiety attacks while cognitively impairing the cognitive processes of the target. And then when it's medication time at night, they can easily change the medication to a what? What's that pill called? I think it's called the roofers. Yeah, target gets knocked out. They bring men in to rape the woman in their own bed and videotape it. They also make money off the insurance fraud as a result of staged events in these homes, and then the target's blamed for the events and then told they got to go back into the hospital, psychiatric floor, to get on different medication because they're out of control. Okay? Staged bullshit. And that way the doctor that's connected to these crimes can bilk the insurance out of hundreds of thousands of dollars because this technique alone is repeated in these homes. Now, the target's existing finances are also syndicated probately taken control of, and or they will apply for federal, state, and local funds for the target in the target's name. It's racketeering, insurance fraud, and human trafficking and voyeurism. We're going to see what kind of court bullshit happens towards me on December 1st. We're going to see if they try and say that I got to go to jail until the trial, because they know I'm going to request one, because I've made videos about it, tweets about it, and email files about it. Okay? So, is cyber surveillance a method of gang stalking? If it is, they know then that that's my decision. That's right. So when I go down for the arraignment on the 1st, all you got to do is say, Leslie, all you got to do is accept this plea bargain. You'll be free to go. You'll be put on probation, okay, and just stay out of trouble. Yeah, baby. That way, when they do it again, they can say, look at this habitual chronic homelessness Miss Williams is in. She can't get out of it. She won't get out of it because she thinks she'll be gang stalked to her apartment. Okay? Plus, we got all these incident reports of her claiming she's being gang stalked. Therefore, we believe Miss Williams is homeless because of a mental illness. Therefore, we better take syndicated probate control. Do you understand? These are the schemes of gang stalking. It's why they created the homelessness to begin with. My name is Leslie Williams, and I'm fucking predicting it right now. Whatever Superior Court judge I stand before on December 1st, 2014 will be directly connected to these campaigns. And the public defender railroaded me already once because they set up another event before this court date. It just happened. And that event was predicted in a tweet on Twitter 22 hours before it occurred. And guess who played a role in it? The filthy rat-ass whores, UCSD Campus Police and SDPD. They both arrived on the scene. I was whistleblowing about it all month, all over the internet. Do you really think that's an accident? I'm all over the fucking internet exposing their criminal asses. And then they come to my hiking area to arrest me? Do you really think that that's a fucking accident? I don't think so. And if you're smart, you won't think so either. So go to Google and type in @ the @ sign that you put in your email account address, @ sign, @ Higgins, HIGGINS, GGGG, Twitter. That's me. You better be damn sure that's me. Understand this, please, fellow American citizens. My name is Leslie Williams. I am not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I am not mentally ill. I am not a threat to myself or others. But these are the kinds of labels that they attempt to put on the target in order to get the syndicated probate control. And let me tell you another thing they're doing. They have been, and they will continue to do, stage events and complaints at libraries. And definitely including the law library, and I'm predicting right now they're going to ban me from the law library and UCSD campus. And the UCSD campus, the next time I go there, they could ban me and say that it's related to the last event that occurred there on November 3rd, where they brought an asshole back into the library that threatened to punch me in the face right outside the library, and then threatened to kick my ass. And then and when I called the police, he got to get away before the police could come. And then he kept reappearing in the library 4 times between July 16th and November 3rd. Okay, I called them on August 16th when he reappeared for the 3rd time, or the 2nd time since the July 16th event took place, and they wouldn't come. And guess who told me over the phone? Guess what I was told over the phone when I called them? I called them, they said they'll send somebody out. And then I waited 10 minutes. I waited for them, recalled them, and they said, well, Sergeant Jones says that the situation was already dealt with and so nobody's coming out. Sergeant Jones was one of the police officers that came to my hiking area on August 27, 2014 to give me a ticket to move, and that's the court date, and that's in relation to the court date that I have for December 1st. Now, do you really think that's a fucking accident? They let a wild bitch-ass animal that they're fucking using to come back in the library. Okay, he threatened to punch me right in my face for clearing my throat. And check this out. On August 17, 2011, I was brutally assaulted at an MTS bus stop at Rosecrans and Nimitz as a result of somebody grabbing my throat and squeezing it. I had to kick him off me, and his excuse for doing it was because I burped and spit. This guy threatened to kick my ass, and he had already been implicated all over my audio files in reference to how he had been involved in prior gang stalking on Bus Route 41 and at UCSD. And the morning this happened, on July 16, 2014, I made a statement in my tape recorder on my way from the bus stop to the bike rack saying, let's see if anything happens on this campus today, including at the bike rack. And when I left the library to leave for the day, he was coming in as I was going out. Google gang stalkers appear at entrances and exits, and it happened right at the bike rack. They're fucking using these assholes that are propping them up to create events and then blaming me for them, or me too, and then banning them. That way, when I sue their filthy red ass, whore ass, sewer rat asses, they can say, look at all this documentation we got about Miss Williams. We need to get her off our campus. She's disrupting our normal library operations. She's causing problems. There's been numerous complaints. They're fucking staging. Go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman exposes UCSD library security guard admitting stage complaint can cause her to be banned. Boom. Gotta get this video applies for the next 90 days. Let's see if I'm arrested. Let's see if I'm given a IL ticket. I'll expose what that means over time. Again, trust me, once I expose what that means, you'll completely understand, because it's related to the theme of this conversation. They're gonna jack me up in court because the arrest and the tickets were designed to trap me in court. Organized crime in the system, baby cakes. Syndicated doctors, lawyers, judges, police officers, firefighters. You would not believe what I know. You just would not believe it. And do you really honestly think that UCSD wants it to be known out in the, in the public view, that they're connected to gang stalking? Go to YouTube and type in gang stalking and human trafficking, and look for the YouTube videos similarities between gang stalking and human trafficking. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm a whistleblower. And they're doing this to me because they have aspirations for me and because I'm a whistleblower. Have a nice day.